Welcome to Worldwide Geocaching Podcast, brought to you by My Podcast Radio. I'm your host, HikerJames52.
And CrazyCritter66.
From the studio in Naples, Golden Gate, Florida, the Sunshine State. Grab your favorite beverage and enjoy our episode. Alright, hello geocachers. Hello, guys and gals. Hello, boys and girls. And hello, geodogs. Don't let us forget the geodogs there. Hello.
Hello.
Crazy critter.
Hey, what about geocats?
Geocats, there's not too many of them, but they are few, I think. So,
all right.
Yeah. We're on episode 9 today, and we have a few things to bring to you. We also have a new ad about the middle of the show, and we're going to play that, and then we'll talk about something new going to happen. Hopefully it'll turn out to be real good, and that is some challenges.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit. Well, we went geocaching this last weekend. We was gone a long time. I think it was 6 hours we was out there, and ended up with 6 caches.
Yes.
Yeah, we had 8 on our list.
Yeah, 2 no finds.
Yeah. Well, we should have known better with that one no find, because the last 3 people that went out there couldn't find it.
Well,
but,
hey, we could have got lucky.
Well, yeah, but for all the work it went through to get to it, where it's supposed to be, oh man. Talking about bushwhacking, it reminded me of the soldiers over in Vietnam when they had to bushwhack their way into the jungles. Oh man. I've got a pocket knife, 5-inch blade of pocket knife that I can carry out there in case I run across something that wants to try to attack me, you know.
Like all the vines and stuff?
Yeah, all the vines and stuff. So we was tromping through, we was moving them palm frond branches out of our way, and we was getting tangled up in whatever kind of vines them were. And so when you can't walk no more, you can't take another step because there's 4 or 5 vines going across your leg. It's like being tied down with a bungee cord.
We were in a horror movie.
Oh yeah. So I just take my pocket knife out and cut my way through it. I keep it sharp, really sharp. And,
good thing.
Yeah, because the last knife I had, I couldn't cut hot butter if it was already on the toast. So anyway, we spent at least 45 minutes looking for that one, and just couldn't find it. It was called Junkie John's Geocache.
Oh, and boy was it junky out there.
Oh,
wow,
man, we'd had to took a pickup truck to do a CITO on that.
No kidding.
There was toilets laying out there, and you name it, it was there. It's like a good dump place for people that don't want to pay to take it to the
landfills.
Yeah. So anyway, that was one of our do not finds. The other one, and this one didn't make no sense because we've seen them before, and the same person puts them out, and it was called Red Eyes Watching You. There were 6 red eyes watching you, and usually, I'm not going to tell you how he hides them. I'm not going to do that. But anyway, we did at least 30 minutes.
And there's only so many places you can hide those things on them.
Them red eyes is 3 places maybe at the most.
Mm-hmm.
And we looked and looked and looked, and GPS kept taking me within 2 feet of it. We just couldn't find it. We looked in all 6 places, and nowhere could we find it. So anyway, the 6 that we got were really nice ones. Oh, we did puzzle cache that it took me 2 weeks to figure out how to do that one. I had some help, trying to figure out what it meant, because all it said was, what's in a DD? And what's the D in a D?
And that, I can tell you, I wasn't one to help. I could not figure it out for the life of me.
Well, I found out, and I think I'm going to quit doing puzzle caches.
You think?
Yeah, because 1D stood for Roman numerals.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
And the other one stood for hexadecimal.
Okay.
Now, how they come up with getting a puzzle made out of that? Because it just says the 2 D's are different. And, you know, what's in a DD, and the 2 Ds are different. So, I don't know. You know, I worked on that one for about 2 weeks. We finally got it with some help, and so we went off to get that. That was the longest one we went for. That was 18 miles from home.
Mm-hmm.
Then we kind of scattered back and forth and across the map and everything to get back home, and we caught some on the way. But we got it. So, and then there's a P&G 3. Now that one was easy and hard at the same time, because when we pulled off the road, it was a guardrail, and we started looking at the wrong end of it because it was a short guardrail. Well, you know how the GPS throws you off when you first get there. And I didn't even look at I just jumped out of the car and said, "It's a guardrail."
We both knew that one.
Yeah, but we started at the wrong end. Crazy Critter found that one.
I'll tell you which one I liked. Snook, the Lakeview log.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
That was it.
That one was awesome.
What was that one?
It's called Lakeview.
Oh, yeah. He has a very unique way of hiding caches.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not going to give that away either.
Oh, no, but they're fun.
They're homemade.
Yep.
Definitely. Nature made.
Yeah, and I found that one pretty quick.
Yeah, nature homemade geocache.
There you go.
That was a good one. And
then how about the one that was 18 feet off? Or more? The one that was on the building that kept showing us it was over by the fence.
You know what gets me with that one is that's where they have their monthly get-together meet and greet.
Mm-hmm.
And why is it that far off? Why don't they? Because there was a lot of logs on there saying, like 173 something or another. I couldn't figure out what they were because it was in a different language.
Oh, yeah. It was 173 feet.
That was about 173 feet, yeah.
But it kept taking you to the fence, and it was on the building. And, when I first pulled up there, I said, I know where it's at. But your GPS took you the other way, and I'm going, wait a minute, it's got to be right there.
I think somebody said it was on the wall, not the green thing.
Mm-hmm. They did. Yeah. And then we went back to where I thought it might have been in the first place.
You went right to it. And there's another one I gave a favorite point to. Well, I gave the Lakeview Gate a favorite point.
Yeah, I did too.
And Captain Math's PI, I gave that one a favorite point.
Mm-hmm.
We thought it was another guardrail because it's right there by the guardrail.
Yeah.
So we jumped out of the car. And we looked the whole guardrail down through there, didn't we?
The whole thing.
Yeah, and then I reset my GPS and said I was like, I don't know, I think it was about 18 feet too that we was off. And
that's where I got the 18 feet from.
And that other one was 173, I believe. But yeah, that one says 18 feet the other way, away from the guardrail.
Uh-huh.
And so we started walking that way and looked up, and what did we find?
You found that one. I'd have had no idea.
A birdhouse
in
a tree. That's the first birdhouse I've ever seen for a geocache.
Yeah, down here you don't have a whole lot of unique ones, except for Snook's.
Yeah, Snook's got some good ones, I'm telling you. If you ever get a chance to find some of his caches. We was so aggravated when we first started checking out his caches. We did not like him. Until we started seeing a few of them.
Mm-hmm.
After about the second one, we said,
I like the ones better that are in the woods.
Yeah.
Not the guardrails so much, because they're kind of easy, but the ones out in the woods are more fun.
Right. Yeah, because now we know what we're looking for out there. And some of them were still pretty hard to find.
Yeah, like the one bolt that was on the guardrail.
Right.
Instead of the little key box like we thought it was going to be.
Yeah. All of them had a little a container, magnetic container, like a match holder.
Right.
Yeah. So this one, the next one was a bolt. Fit right in. Had it painted up in right color and everything. I mean, I'm telling you, that was a good one. Then that one we couldn't find, and then we dropped it as a DNA, and they went back a day or two later.
DNF.
Yeah, DNF.
All right.
I got DNA on my mind, I guess.
Oh boy.
So they went back a couple of days after that and said that they they put it up there, and it fell down in between the guardrail
where it
beam.
Right, and it couldn't be seen.
Yeah, I think that lizard did that.
It did. That's the lizard's fault. It moved it.
Yeah. If it's not where the rest of them are, you don't know.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't a bolt.
That's what we looked for when we went back, thinking, hey, we found a bolt. Let's go check that out.
Yeah, because that was, a 1.5 mile run.
Mm-hmm.
It was what they call a power run.
Right.
And so when we got to the end of it, I said, we're going to go back and look again. And we did, and we couldn't find it nowhere. So apparently, whoever put it up there last didn't get the magnet sticking right, and it fell down into the hole. And he found it.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah. Another one here we went and got was Sunshine Saturday. That was the meeting. That was the meeting place. That was what that was called.
Okay.
Where they had the meeting.
Yeah.
I posted on there, it's good hide. Now I know where the meetings are held. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah, that's true.
That's pretty much all we did. We never went back down the other direction to watch the bull, or what was that other one we couldn't find?
Oh my goodness.
Matt Cat's Watch Your Step.
That was the one, yeah.
So we got to go back that direction sometime.
Okay, so they're on our list for let's go look again.
Yeah, we got several lists. We got the February list, March list, and let's go back again list.
Yeah, the let's go back again list luckily isn't too long.
Yeah, there's only like 3 of them on there, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
we can't let it DNF the tourists. We got to go back and make it a find.
That's right. I just can't let them go.
No.
It's like that one in Ave Maria. We went back and looked for that one.
Mm-hmm.
If we can't find it, I put it on my watch list. That's a good idea too, because that way, if somebody does do maintenance and puts it back, or if a couple more people find it after you couldn't, it's still there and you go back.
Right.
Yeah. Now, that one that was that puzzle cache, and I was going to see if the guy signed the log or not, but he posted on there he found it. He says he still has no idea how to solve the puzzle, but his background in investigations took him right to it. Now, how can you do that?
I don't know.
I wanted to look and see, and I forgot. I was going to take pictures of the birdhouse too, and I walked away and forgot.
Yeah, after I said, hey, you want me to take pictures of it? No, I'll get it with my phone.
Yeah.
Then you forgot.
I did.
I offered.
Yeah, you did. Always take somebody with you smarter than you.
Oh, we are in trouble.
Listen. We don't know anybody smarter than us.
Oh.
That'd make it sound like we smart. Okay, so we had some good weather to go caching in this weekend. It was cool. I know a lot of people don't like to hear this because they're up there where it's only like 34 degrees.
Oh.
And it was cool down here. It was nice weather to get out. It was only in the 70s. Yeah, 76 I think it was that day.
Mm-hmm. Something like that.
Not bad for March. Our winter's been over with for a couple of weeks now. Except for at night, it still drops down at night and gets pretty doggone cold. It gets down to like 49.
That to a lot of people, they think that's not cold, but if they realized what it was like living near the ocean and you've got moisture in the air all the time, that is really cold.
Yeah, it is. You don't know what it's like until you have to put a jacket on when it gets down to 75 degrees.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah.
But I don't seem to stay cold as you do.
You're used to it more than I am.
I think
you're
so.
from down here, and I'm from up north, and but up north when it's 40 degrees, I can go running around with a short sleeve shirt on.
Oh yeah. Down here though, you don't do that. It's just the moisture. It's horrible.
Yeah, sure is. Well, let's see. Let's go ahead and do our ad, and we're going to talk about that after the ad. So, be back in a short.
We'll be back after this commercial.
E Geocaching Supplies is one of the largest EU suppliers of geocaching and Munsey products. We specialise in retailing geocaching items and Munsey products to the UK and international geocaching and Munsey markets. We stock a full range of geocaching products from geofossils to globetrotter tags and travel twins to exclusive and hard-to-find geocoins. We also stock a large selection of ready-to-place caches and an extensive selection of Munzie products. Find us at www.anygeocachingsupplies.co.uk.
All right, yeah, check it out. Northeast Geocaching Supplies for all your geocaching needs. We teamed up with Northeast Geocaching Supplies. We've been talking to the designer for all the travel tags and stuff like that. And over there in the UK, they do challenges. So what they do is come up with a geocaching challenge, and once a month we're going to have a winner, and whoever wins will get a travel tag with Worldwide Geocaching Podcast on the front of it, and on the back of it it's going to tell you that it came from Northeast Geocaching Supplies. They're trackable through geocaching.com, so I mean you can actually track them. Sign the log, you'll go up and put the numbers on there and whatever, and watch it go.
And they're pretty cool little tags.
Oh yeah, they kind of look like the original dog tag, but they're pictured.
Right.
Yeah, and it's real nice. And so we wanted to start this as soon as we could, but being that this is already the 10th of the month, what we're going to do is see what we can do with that from now to the end of the month. So we're going to call that 1 month. But in the next 20 days until the 31st, you have a chance to win one of these travel tags if you go out and you get 3 geocaches and can show that you got the 3 geocaches, you know, with send us your an email. So that's the whole thing of it, is who's first is first. So the first email that I get with a timestamp, they're going to be the winner. And so we're going to need your name, your address, and proof of the 3 geocaches that you got in that time. And they will send out one of the travel tags to you. But now you have to, like I said, you know, you have to show us on your geocaching page. We need to get onto your geocaching page. So we're going to need your geocaching name so we can go to your page and look to see that you have 3 geocaches for that 21 days. So from the what's this, today's the 10th. So from the 10th to the 31st is what we're going to look at. And if we see that you got 3 of them, send us in that email, and we'll take the first email that we get.
Right.
So you got to be quick. As soon as you get that 3rd one, send it to us. And our email address is mypodcastradio2018@gmail.com, and we'll take it from there. And I don't know what it's going to take, maybe 10 days or 14 days or something, I guess, maybe, to receive that in the mail. So as soon as I get that information, I'll forward it over to Northeast Geocaching Supplies, and they'll package that up and send it to you. All free, you know, postage paid and all.
Would be nice if everybody could get one, but they're only taking 1 a month. So, like you said, go ahead and get them in as quick as you can. The first email is the one who wins.
Right. So, you know, I mean, even if you send an email, say you don't listen to this show until next month, as long as you can show that you had the 3 geocaches between the 10th and the 31st of March, you're in. You know, you got that chance to win it.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead, because you never know. Maybe nobody else has turned one in yet.
True.
So it's not like, you know, it's going to be a rush on it. This is new. I was talking to Chris over there, and he said this is something that they've been doing over in the UK for a long time, and they pretty well got it down to what they're doing with it.
Right.
So it's something new for the US. Now this is worldwide. You don't have to be in the United States to do this.
No.
You can be anywhere in the world. You can be in Australia, Finland,
Germany, Denmark,
anywhere in the world. This is a worldwide geocaching podcast. So let's get on it and let's see what we can do within this 21 days. Next month we're going to have another challenge, and it's going to be a little different. So it's not going to be the same challenge every month.
No.
But like I said, if we get our first email for March 10th through the 31st, if we don't get it until May, you're still a winner.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I understand some people just, they're behind on listening to the podcast.
Right.
Yeah, first come, first win. All right. What else we got to talk about today?
That's about all I can think of for today.
Let's talk about the weather in other places. Let's see. Why don't you let us know, post it on a comment or something, how your weather is where you're at. Where do you live? You have just give us your city and state and the average temperature for the day, or for the week.
Okay.
Yeah. Now listen, we've got several places that you can send information to us. One is that email I gave you a while ago, which is mypodcastradio2018@gmail.com. Also, we have our website that you can send a message to, which is our Facebook page is facebook.com/mypodcastradio. And you can send us a message there on the chat, on personal message, or whatever you want to call it. And also, if you have questions or comments or anything, just take them there, and that's how we get them. If you got a story or something that you'd like to tell on the radio, give us a call at 239-285-1574, and we'll talk about how we can put you on our podcast. We have a couple different ways of doing that. We can record from the phone, we can record from conference call, or we can record from Skype if you have Skype. I know a lot of people around the other side of the big pond would rather use Skype because they can't call on the phone. It's way too much. And a conference call, it's still going to cost them to call that free number, because it's an in-state number from wherever you are. It's handy for the U.S. because they can just call this 800 number, or not. Well, it's not an 800 number, but it's if you live in New York, you call on the California number. So if you got a cell phone, that's a good deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's always, when you call a number, it always calls to a California number to get on the conference call. But that's okay, because we can do it pretty easy that way. But the Skype, sure, you can contact us, send us a message with your Skype name, and we'll send you ours back to you. And between the two of us, we ought to be able to find each other, to send a friend request.
Right.
Well, it's not really a friend request, is it? It's a request to contact you. We used to use Skype all the time, and it's really nice. We only do audio, we don't do video, because this is radio. We are the voice behind the microphone.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because we've got the looks for radio.
Yeah. Oh, and I want to clear something up for you, because people's going to think we're really bad.
Oh, no.
A little while ago, when you said we need to take somebody smarter than you, and I said, oh, no, that was because I meant you're not smarter than me, and I'm not smarter than you. That's why I said we're in trouble.
Oh, no.
I don't want anybody out there to think that we're the smartest people on earth, because we're not. I mean...
No, maybe in Florida.
Well, no, there's a lot of people out there smarter than us. I mean, people that do the puzzle caches and stuff like that. But no, what I meant was me and you, we just...
Did I say that out loud?
Yes, you did. No offense, because he doesn't. I'm not even going to go there.
Well, we're about done with this episode. And like I say, if you didn't quite catch everything, just listen to it again. And if you still have questions or comments about it, get us to us by email, phone call, or on our Facebook page. And this episodes that we do goes out to about, I think our last count, there was like 15 different platforms that we play this on.
Is that all?
Including, iTunes, Spreaker, Stitcher, TuneIn. We're on LinkedIn. So we're on a lot of them. We're on my YouTube channel. Well, I got a list. If anybody wants it, just let us know. We'll send you a list of where all the places you can hear our podcast.
Yeah, good thing you got them written down, because I'd never remember them all.
Hey, don't forget, on Thursdays we have Geocaching Throwback Thursday. And we play all the oldies from 2011 and up. All our geocaching episodes. And we just started that about 4 weeks ago. So it's new. This one here is pretty new. We have 9 episodes on this one. So, but all the old ones that we had back in from 2011 and up, we're playing them over because there's a lot of information on there that we don't think about today that we thought about back then. So it's worth a listen. It's worth a try. You can find that on the same page as this one here on my podcast radio. That would be at Spreaker.com. That's Spreaker. Some people get it mixed up with speaker, but it's not. It's Spreaker. Spreaker.com/user/worldwide geocaching podcast. And if you go to the show tab underneath the picture there, you'll see, click on the show tab, and then you can take your choice of the two, whichever you want to listen to. It'll show both shows, and then when you click on that, it will take you to all the episodes that are on that show. So, alright, so we're going to get out of here, and we hope everybody enjoyed today's episode. And until next week, what they say?
Cash on.
Cash on.
See ya.
See ya.